spine crawlers, our roach warren, and can build drones, this should be defended. And he's leaving GG. Just jump right into the next game. I think this was pretty straightforward.
So we saw a drone returning on the minimap, and that's why we scouted for proxy things, and then just put down spine crawlers, tech to roaches, easy defense. So we have our next game, another CVP on Ruins of Serras.
Roaches time. It's my favorite matchup because I play both races, so I like the other matchups as well, but the CVP is my favorite matchup. And yeah, again, you said 18 hatch, right?
17 hatch.
17 hatch.
17
Sorry.
18 overload.
18 overload. This was it. Yeah. You like Ruins of Serras more than Orbited Shipyard, then?
Yeah, definitely. Ruins of Serras is a very good Zerg map.
Okay. If our opponent is crossed position, you would take the third base.
Over here. Always take this base unless he's here.
Okay. And the fourth base in the north, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In which cases you would take the third or the fourth at the gold base, if you would play another build order? Or...
Oh yeah, I think you never take the gold base. I think I've never taken the gold base on this map.
Okay.
I think not a single time.
Because I've seen in Heart of the Swarm on Expedition Lost sometimes hatch first at the gold base.
Yeah, but that's a way smaller base. Like the distance to the gold base is actually pretty large.
Yeah, it was a smaller map, a way smaller map. So, okay.
So we got 4 links, we got a spine crawler.
And we did not forget about our queens. And we'll get a 32 Overlord and a 36 Overlord.
So we scout with 2 links.
We drone up. And after our first inject or a second inject pop, we take all 4 gas.
After the first inject pops.
First inject pops, all gas. All gas, whatever.
So 36, the next Overlord. So, it's there. So we see there's a Stargate. Oops. Oh, we shouldn't have lost that Overlord. Yeah, we lost it.
Well, mistakes like that will happen. And we got scouting information. But of course, you should not be as greedy as Mamba in this matter.
So we put on double spore crawler because we scouted the Stargate. Yeah, there.
And we'll get our lair, we get our roach warren and our 2 evo chambers. And we need overlords again. But on the other hand, We have spent all our alpha.
Yeah, we don't build any units right now, so we don't really need overlords.
Okay.
We need to wait for the roach one to finish. We're fully saturated.
We take our third base.
So he takes his third base too. And we start roach production.
And now you build 2 overlords per inject or 3, because we are going to have a third base.
Oh, I don't have a rule for that, sadly.
Okay.
I just build them as I like to, basically.
No problem. You're good enough to do it, but then I would suggest the guys who are listening to build 2 overlords per base, 1 overlord per base. So if your third base is saturated, you should build 3 overlords. Right now, you should build only 2, because roaches take 2 supply, and we want to build roaches and to drone up our third base. So I like your creep spread, by the way. Very good. And we should
we didn't
take...
lost our queens. It should always be like that.
And we should be able to pressure his third base.
Yeah, we will do that
in just a minute. Will you hide your attack?
He already scouted it. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
Okay.
Like I just casted a revelation on our entire army.
And we need overlords again.
Oh yes. Void race.
Oh, yes, a good army against ours.
Yeah, it's okay. If you manage to save the overlord, the void race.
But it's less army than we have. We have a higher army value. You build drones or more roaches? Drones, right?
Drones, yeah.
And we killed a lot of his economy.
And now we build hydras.
And now we 8 drones to our... Oh, we did not have a 4th.
Yeah.
So our 4th is too late, right?
A little bit, yeah. We could get it earlier. But it's okay. We did a lot of damage with the push.
Yes. You just did transfer from your main base to your 3rd, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry, then was my mistake. You mentioned earlier just build.
Now I'm a little bit oversaturated at the 3rd base, but
it's okay for a...
Whoops. Oh, we forgot to build the infestation pit. That should not have happened. Now we built some drones.
Do we have overlord speed so we can scout for additional bases?
We get it now. Oh, yes, disruptors. So against disruptors, it's important to have a good concave. And against supply block. That supply block is really bad. Oh, we should have gotten link speed. Link speed is an important upgrade. Yeah, like we should have definitely gotten link speed. Link speed is crucial against disruptors.
And it's pretty good against stalkers as well, but we'll see.
So we have 2-2 upgrades. We go and try to snipe the War Prisma. And War Prisma's down.
Nice. Okay, he tries to snipe or kill. No, I thought he went for our fourth base. I think he has less economy than we have. Why did you engage? Because you were sure you would win the fight, or?
Because I had a good concave, yeah.
Okay.
I just had to split against 2 disruptor shots. And now we have an ultra-risk Karen on the way. We should check for a potential fourth base of him.
Yeah.
And we should get another base.
And you could put some overlords around our bases as well, so we can see incoming medivacs. Sorry, not medivacs, war prisms which wanted to drop. Okay, nice. We prevented him from building a fourth base there. A little bit oversaturated. He always scouts with 2 zealots on move command. Strange.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is... Oh. If this is harassment or...
If you have the time, creep spread again at the front.
Yeah,
I think they're
already did.
Okay, sorry, I missed it. Because
now we wait for our ultralisk upgrade to finish. And then we will attack. Now we will do a small counter attack over here. A small counter attack over there.
If you have the time to spread overlords some more. Counter attacks are as well important as well. This will be a nice replay to analyze.
Oh, that was bad. But it's okay. Whoops, maybe it's not so okay.
You're reinforced with Ultralisk, I think, right?
Yeah, with more Ultralisk. Against this army we need a lot of Ultralisks. Because against everything else the disruptors are pretty good.
Adrenal Glance is ready?
Yeah, we already upgraded that.
Okay, sorry, I missed it.
Yeah. So we built some Hydras for some additional DPS.
Mm-hmm.
We should get some overlords, overseers, in case of DTs.
Okay. I think our run buys hurt his economy, so but he's building a good army against
Yeah, the immortals are pretty strong. Oh, there we have. Oh, he left the game. Yeah, he had no more economy. We killed all his workers. It was closer than I thought.
We'll just we jump into the game.
Just jump into the replay. Yeah, we did some crucial mistakes that could have cost us the game. But luckily
Link speed.
it didn't. Yeah, link speed. Like link speed is just like it's a must-have against disruptors.
Okay, I'm ready. I think he was a good Protoss.
Yeah,
Decent.
He was decent. He wasn't bad for sure. I think we played the opening pretty good. Yeah, I think we can skip the first couple minutes. We played that almost flawless. Just pull, double queen.
We shouldn't have lost the Overlord. This was one mistake.
That Overlord was definitely a mistake.
You could if you've scouted the Stargate with links or any other way, or
yeah, I scouted with a link.
Okay, so it wasn't the Overlord. Okay.
Oh yeah, it was a link. We put down spores. I think we don't even need spores because we have so many queens. Like just defend with the queens. But just for safety reasons, we got them.
Yeah, I think a diamond player should build them as well.
Yeah.
Because if he's not watching the minimap, then it could be a problem.
If we go into the Protoss vision, this looks already way better than our previous opponent. It's still not perfect, but his build order makes more sense. Like Oracle into 3 gates into 4th Nexus.
Yeah, and he scouts us again.
Upgrades. And like he got some Void Rays to defend our push.
Yeah.
I think it was overall. He was a pretty good player.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna slow down.
Revelation, I like. He's using it. First good part, and the second good part about it is he really watch our unit composition, our buildings, and so on.
Yeah, that's why you had the 2 Void Rays. Normally you don't get Void Rays. But to defend the Roach Ravager attack, they were important. So
a little bit slower now.
Yeah. Now we push with our army. 1-1 is finished. Roach speed is finished. And he's touching the corrosive piles, not perfect, but pretty decently.
But you have more army value.
Yeah, but I mean I don't have anything that shoots up, so the Void Rays eventually will kill all our units.
Yeah, if he dodges them.
Yeah,
very good, and he did. Yeah, but now we'll see workers killed. 8 workers killed. 10 workers killed. 13, 14, 15.
16,
this is a major blows, yeah, and we'll go on. 17 workers killed right now. And he should immediately start more workers, but he only builds 2. Major mistake. He needs workers as fast as possible.
Yeah, and like he has a really big bank. Like this
Yeah.
is one of the reasons why his army suddenly became so strong, because he just had a big bank.
Yes.
Like I was kind of surprised why his army was that big when he pushed us, but that was just because he was floating almost 2k minerals.
Yeah. And this should not happen.
So you were right before, like the 4th base it should come a little bit earlier. But I think it's very difficult to get it early enough because because of our push.
I just you mentioned if mineral field depleted, just transfer 8 workers to your 4th base, but then you have to have a 4th base, and you just did transfer it to the 3rd, and it's mining totally fine with 1916 for a few seconds or a few minutes, so no problem.
Yeah. So our creep spread was pretty good. We didn't lost our queens like in the last game. I always just creep spread with 1 queen, and the second one I used to inject at my 3rd base.
Yeah. He's going on creep, tries to kill our creep spread.
Now he's moving out, and now, like first of all, like there were 2 big mistakes, like the infestation pit. It's way too late. Like I completely forgot about the infestation pit. Like our hive should already be started.
Yeah.
And link speed is also an upgrade. Like when you're saturated on 3 bases, then you can always get like infestation pit, link speed, and overload speed. If you want, you can get burrow, but I think that's up to you.
Yeah. I think link speed and infestation pit, link speed and overload speed are very important upgrades. Link speed the most, but to spread your overlords and scout for hidden bases and so on, I think it's a nice upgrade to have.
Yeah, so because like against the disruptors, we were like I think the best combination on ground. Like there's not really a good combination against disruptors. Like not a good ground combination. But I think the best one is Ravager Ling.
Okay. The supply block was very bad. You mentioned it in the game.
Yeah, we lost some overlords. Now we dodge the shots. Like this could get really bad with the disruptors. But I think we managed to dodge them all successfully.
Yeah, and he's a little bit careful. I understand why, because he's on creep. But he's not realizing he has more army value than we have. So we get the time, and this was a crucial moment, crucial micro in this matter.
Yes, Warp Prism was mispositioned.
And just pause for a moment. To know that the corrosive bile could get this Warp Prism is something because Mamba has very much experience playing the game. Probably you would have missed it, but this is something we want to teach you as well. Play a lot of games and try to improve your scouting and your decision making. And this was scouting. We saw the Warp Prism and the decision making to kill it. And crucial thing in this game. Okay, and go on.
It takes 40 Ravager shots to kill a Warp Prisma, 3 to kill a tank. Yeah, I think that those are the most important units. Oh, 2 for a Medivac.
Oh, he has no upgrades at all.
Yeah, that's what I also wanted to point out. He has no upgrades at all. It's pretty standard these days to not get upgrades or to get the upgrades very late. But that's a little bit too late.
Yeah.
Like he will attack with +1.
And since we now have almost the same army value, we will just destroy his army in a straight up fight. And we had a better concave as well, so I wondered why the fight went so well for us, but I missed the upgrades in the game. and you dodged the disruptor shots as well. But this is not the important thing.
We
The
had
important
way
thing
more.
is, yeah, and this army is killed before he has one upgrade, and even now he only has one upgrade against 4. So yeah.
And then like in a situation like that, it's also while I was macroing that, I was thinking like, should I macro right now because I knew I could have injected. But I think in a situation like that, it's just important to kill as many units as possible.
Yes.
We don't have a bank anyway, so injects they don't really help us.
Yes.
So in the moments like this, it's just important to know when you have to micro and when not. And like with the shorter stepping, we got a lot of extra units.
This is one of the things where micro is more important than injects. Because if a Protoss loses all of his army, or even the most part of his army, he's in a bad spot. And this is on his 4th base. This is important as well. We try to, yeah, okay. It's only a short delay, but it's okay. And he's not building probes. 60 probes are not enough to compete with our income.
Yeah, well, but 60 workers, that's okay. I mean, his main base is almost outmined. He's natural too. And he's just establishing the 3rd base. And the 4th.
Yeah, okay. But I think, yeah. I think he should have built more probes earlier on. So if his 4th is ready, he can use them to saturate it instantly, because we are ahead in income all the time. And we are ahead in upgrades, so how he plans to get the upgrade disadvantage again? You said in the game he dodged. You did not dodge the disruptor shots very good in this moment, right?
Yeah, and like yes, a lot of immortals that kill our ultras pretty quickly, and we lost all our DPS support. Like the ultras alone, they don't do a lot of damage, and they kill like 10-15 hydras with the disruptor shot.
Yeah.
I think in a situation like that, what should you really do? I don't really know what you should do, to be honest.
Okay.
I go for broodlords. I think it's very difficult to trade cost efficient against the disruptors. When it's just 2, then that's okay, but like 4, 5, 6 disruptors, it gets really hard without broodlords.
Yeah, I understand.
But I mean, we still won, so it's definitely possible to just play Ultra Hydra and win. Maybe what you should do is build pull your queens. That's what I should have done. I think that's that much micro is allowed. Like just Ultra Queen, some Hydras.
To transfuse your ultras as long as possible. Yeah.
Yeah, that would already help a lot. And queens, they don't die to disruptor shots. So I think we should have done that. That's better
and
than
build
broodlords.
additional queens, or are 4 queens enough?
We can build additional queens. Like we can pull them and build some more. Like the queens have free upgrades.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should have played supported our ultras with queens.
Yeah. Game is over because it's not over because he has a large army, but our army is quite as large and we have better upgrades. So if his army is dead, and it will die now.
His army is the perfect counter to ours.
But his economy, 36 drones is not enough to win the game.
No, definitely not.
Of course, this is scary, but we can reinforce. We can switch to Ling Hydra. Ling Hydra, sorry, yeah. Of course, our Zerglings do not have upgrades, only Carapace. but this should be fine as well,
Yeah,
because
so
our Hydras are very, very good against his Immortals.
so about our saturation, at our third base there are a little bit too many drones, like 4 drones that we could transfer. But that's what I pointed out in one of the previous videos. Like, I basically don't care if I'm not perfectly saturated, it's just not allowed to be red. Like, there's 1 out of 2, 7 out of 8, 1 out of 16, 16 out of 16, 7 out of 16, and we got 73 drones. That's a perfect drone count.
So in a perfect world, before this fight happened, you should just have taken 8 drones from the third and put it to our base, where only 1 from 16 in the north, right?
Yeah, we could have just put some away.
Okay. And if you're a Diamond League, it would be okay to take 8 drones and go to 9 from 16 at the not mine base, and then yeah, with 3 drones at the third base.
I would pull away 4. That's also what I said before. Like, it's always 16 or 8. Because how the
16
mineral
or
types
8.
weight.
Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you pull 8. You just pull 4. So
No,
you
no.
have 16 or 8.
Well, right now, just in that scenario, like at my third base, there are 12 out of 8. So you would
pull 4
away.
so you have 8
Yeah.
on the. Oh, sorry. I totally misunderstood.
Because as you can see, all the small mineral patches, they already depleted. But
Yep.
the bigger ones, they still have a lot of minerals left, like 750, 750, 500, 500. That's why this is the rule, like 8 and 16.
I totally misunderstood the pulling and the staying drones. I misplaced the figures. I thought you pulled 8 and left 4, but you said it's the other way around. I understand now. Sorry, guys. I hope you understand. Just pull 4 drones and left, and so you have 8 from 8. Okay, guys. I have no more questions. This was a diamond-worthy replay, one of the few we had in the last 10 games, and we did not lose a single game, right?
No, we didn't. Not yet. Not yet. I think now the opponents get tougher. I think Diamond is a league where the skill difference between low Diamond and high Diamond already starts to get bigger and bigger. I think in Platinum and in Gold League, there's not that much of a difference between low and high, but in Diamond and in Master there is.
Okay.
And I think that guy was just high Diamond, and that's already pretty decent.
Okay. Then thank you very much, Mamba, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.
Gut.